Hello everyone, welcome back to the Battlefield Siege Run here, and a little different video today. We are playing some historic Pauper. I know you guys normally play the Magic Online Pauper, but I think this is a really cool idea that Arena does. It does every couple months. It kind of does like a historic Pauper or it does standard Pauper, and historic is a really cool format. It has lots of commons in it. And the cool thing about it as well is that actually the commons can be different. So a lot of the time when we look at the history of Pauper, there's random downshifted cards that we can use. But in this, with how sets are released, certain commons aren't actually available, or they have available commons that aren't actually banned. So you'll see cards like Days is probably the big one. Frantic Search is another one. Lots of really good cards. A Refurbished Familiar is banned. That's an important one. Lots of cool cards that are kind of like involved in this format or actually are taken out of this format. Sneaky Snack is banned. So it's a really cool open meta to brewing. So anyway, thanks for watching and trying this, I guess, anyway. This is the first deck I wanted to try through one of these challenges. So it's either you get 7 wins or 2 losses. I did quite well with this deck. This is like my Rat Ninja build that I was developing. So there are some key cards here that are common still. Cards that aren't released on Arena is Glinthawk. So we do have to kind of fit something a little bit different in here. So the Aviary Mechanic has the same effect, but it doesn't have flying, which can affect us a little bit. But we do have access to, of course, this Exosuit Savior, which I was really keen to play as a common, but obviously when you're playing Glintblade, you have access to Glinthawk. So I did want to try this in some kind of deck, so it was kind of nice. We actually get a try in a different deck and different power levels. Very similar to Glintblade, we are instead running some Hopeless Nightmares because we're not running the Glinthawks anymore, so all our creatures do bounces. So we have a really cool like Lightning Helix effects that makes them discard a card. Grim Baubles are still good, and Omen of the Dead too, we can rejiggle our creatures back, but also just Lembas, Tarthing Blades. Feed the Swarm, Cast Down doesn't exist at common in this onto Arena. So we have to use Feed the Swarm. Core Skyfish is still there. And what I have put in is obviously the Ninja build. Because I found with a lot of this and a lot of people brewing, people play a lot of creature decks. So I wanted something that can kind of draw cards. And I wanted this rat to gain lots of life as well. And I'm running one Suffocating Fumes because people are running Heir Apparent, that silly Heir Apparent deck with a Distant Melody. So I wanted ways to handle this in like Faeries and whatnot. And yeah, 2 Snuff Outs, still a common, which is fantastic. But because this is best of 1, we don't have sideboard. So you don't want to get too stuck on Snuff Outs because you can play against black decks. And this is not good against black decks. And I just chucked at the end in case we do play against some more control-y decks, which probably doesn't exist too much in this format, the Akiba Gang Shinobi. So anyway, no sideboard. This is kind of how it goes. Like I said, I put some dresses in as well because you can fight against cards like Empty the Warrens, which is really cool. So get some real good flashback cards from back in the day. So let me know what you think in the comments below. If you do enjoy these videos, please feel free to like and subscribe. I'm happy to make more of these. I'm going to probably be doing a couple videos of these just because I want to kind of spread the word. It's a great way to play Magic. Everyone has commons banked up on Arena. You can play Arena on your phone or iPad. I obviously do prefer Magic Online the most for playing Pauper, but this has a real untapped energy, I think, with lots of brewing and stuff, and I love brewing. So anyway, I'll see you in the first one. Okay, so they're going first. I think we keep this. It looks a little bit how's your father, but we got a Lembas. We got a fair few white pips. I did just have a thing that maybe we needed to add like an extra planes in the deck potentially. But I think the fact that we can play 4 of our cards is pretty good. If they play something like that, that's going to be a smallish problem. Let's just start with a Nightmare. And we probably want to go into Lembas. And hopefully we just get like, let's just like hard look for a Tarthing Blade. I think that's how we're going to win this game. And we got Snuff Outs, Feed the Swarms. We got ways to get around this, you know what I mean? Yeah. That is fine, opponent. They don't have many cards left now. Alright, let's just go Plains. Play Lembas. Do not want that. Give me a Tarthing Blade. That is not a Tarthing Blade. We are just gonna go land pick up the Lembas. Again, Tarthing Blade wins the game. And if we go like Aviary Mechanic, oh, okay, now, well, we got the Grim Bauble, so we can Grim Bauble the token So maybe we just play the swamp actually, because we can still go a bunch of tap lands. Yeah. So let's go pick up the Lembis, then play swamp. And play swamp. Brim bubble that. And then on our next turn, we'll play Lembis first. Yeah, no, we're not blocking that. I think we need to get this rat in play. Maybe we're playing the Aviary mechanic again, to be honest. Blade cover. Hopeless Nightmare doesn't help. We attack for 3. Or is it just better just to block that? We can't even return the Limbus again. Let's go. Limbus doesn't solve our problem anymore. We probably need to block that again. Turn 18. I don't love our spot now. We play rat. Take with 3, go to 7. We need to essentially play the Aviary mechanic again. And pick up just like something that's not relevant though. Or we play this. I think we have to attack still. Getting the rat in play is very important. Ninjutsu onto the mechanic. And then I guess we just have to maybe double spelling the nightmares is not like a terrible go of it. We can block this. I mean, any heroic spell, you know, absolutely cooks us here. Not much we could have done against that. We kind of needed the Tithing Blade. Or a Snuff Out. Like a Snuff Out would have just cooked them here. Maybe we should have just Lembis then. Because I guess Lembis into Feed the Swarm or Snuff Out would have done it. Anyway, let's go to the next one. Right, they're going first. This hand's a little bit slow, but it's still pretty good, to be honest. We can go Lembis on 2. We'll just go get a Plains, I think, with the landscape. Get it out of the way and then take it from there. Lots of value, though. And we're playing against an interesting deck, it looks like. So the Grim Baubles come in handy, but alas. Such a wild, alright, so just like a Blue Faeries build. I wouldn't mind a Grim Bauble just to delay this a little bit. Alright, so a Harry Asterix. Okay, so for the Suffocating Fumes I kept in the deck as well, you know. We have 1. Core Skyfish is very good against all this though. We're just going to, we just do this now. We get a Plains. Yeah, in for onesies, fair enough. And then we're just going to play Lembis. No more lands, please. Feed the Swarm's okay as well, but like, yeah, let's play this Core Skyfish and hopefully pick up this Lembis. We will play this Contaminated Landscape again just to try and get in this deck a little bit, even though mathematically it doesn't really matter that much. 4 cards in hand. So it's a decentish clock. What we have to worry about is, of course, Counterspell. Mana Leak is what they have. Do you have a circuit? Okay. So my ideal world would be drawing our Suffocating Fumes here, so then we can just go, you know, they play the Harry Asterix here, and then we can just, you know, cook them. But deck will do what it wants. And hopefully they don't have much else to evolve this Raptor, because I think a 3/4 is going to be very hard to beat. Scry top. I have a feeling it's probably an island. Yep, there's the Harry Streaks. Alright, there's our land. Let's just go Skyfish should pick up the Lembis. Potentially this might be too slow then. We'll play this. Just do it now. Go get a swamp, I think. And just say go ahead. They probably just have a tap for this anyway. We kind of need to just go between we need to like be bouncing Grim Baubles. So our hand's probably not too good against this early interaction. We're gonna obviously block the ninja. We don't want them to cycle through that too much. They can obviously get another ninja, pick this up. They might have an elder as well. Rents the power. But just removing any form of selection is important here. Like these don't do it too much. I mean, picking this up and then they can do it next turn is pretty good. But if they're topping, it makes you think like they haven't played another land. What else are they running? Right, top, bottom. Okay. We're on 9. See, Grim Bauble's good. Can't do anything about that though. I wonder if we bauble next turn with the ambusher. Play Lembas first. See what we hit. Because if we just hit another bauble off the top, I think we're in business, you know what I mean? Put down on the bottom. Now Lembas. It's like we could just feed this one on our turn, lose one, get rid of this raptor, is what I'm thinking. But also, they didn't play this Harrier Strix, so I'm thinking they have something else. So we could ninjutsu in for 3/12, and then they cycle. And then we can maybe Grim Bauble, or Skyfisher Bauble, Bauble, or Skyfisher. The other option as well is we could just feed this one first. They just 100% have a mana leak here. I think we're in this ninja in play because they're going to use the out anyway. And we need to race them to some extent. At least this gets in for 3. We gain 3. We can tackle the next turn and clear the board with a Grim Bauble. I think we just go. We start with a feed the swarm first on this. Watch them probably counterspell it, and then we go Bauble, call Skyfish or Bauble, which we can do. Really wish Glint Hawk was legal, that's for sure. Yeah, giving it flying. Fair enough, but that's a great Bauble target, so can cycle through. I'm going to do this to get a little bit closer to bottom. Okay, hopefully they just play a Strix here. Yep. Okay, they still got 2 cards left. Akiba's probably our worst draw. Let's start off with... Let's attack first to see if we actually get damage in here. Alright, we're getting a little bit of life. Go feed the swarm on this. Use our mana the best. That's fine. And then we can go swamp, play Bauble, get rid of this. Oh, they have a daze? Okay, they have daze in hand, which is not good for us. Target this. The Skyfish is gonna get cooked here. I really don't want to get it dazed, and that pause was there. I'm always tempted to either just, we're taking 4 here. We can just play this Olympus. I think we just play the Olympus, to be honest. They're very highly likely to have a daze here as a last card. They haven't been playing too much else. And I'm not about playing it into a daze. This core Skyfish is very important for our win here. And the fact is they're taking for 4, but we're getting for 3 every turn. So like we are getting enough in. Yeah, what's a daze? There we go. Well, we knew that was coming. We knew that was coming. Yep, they're getting with that from 5. Now let's attack first. Let's just see if we can get this to resolve. Okay. That was a good shout by them, but at least we can just go land, play this ambusher now. It feels a little bit bad with the Lofted Now and being able to counter 4, but I'm okay with this. We actually win this race, which is cool. Let's do this first. Just an island. We'll attack with everything. We're winning this race though. I'm actually just gonna play this rat out. It's another 3-2. Like, this is the most expensive 3-2 ever made, but it's a 3-2 nonetheless. Sure, we'll just play lands. Target you as a player, and then we'll just put a stop as well for us, because we want to sack this and scry 2 to try and find something nice. But we're gaining, yeah, 6 a turn. So the power of the rats is with us. And also with you. If you believe in the rats will deliver. Yeah. I wish I could see what I could draw. That's the problem with arenas. You can't keep seeing what you draw. Anyway, on to the next one. Alright, so we are on the draw again. This hand is what dreams are made of. It gets a lot worse if we don't draw any more lands, but I think just the fact that we have Tithing Blade combo with the mechanics and whatnot is good enough. And Feed the Swarm, you know, like we've got interaction for creature decks. It's more if they play like a Storm deck here or something like that where we're in dire straits. Alright, playing against this deck. Alright. This deck is it's hard to know if we are good against this one. Obviously, like they don't run as much good stuff. And I'm inclined to snuff out these if they call Skyfish or us. Solve all these, that's fine. They're playing tap land. Okay, coming in for 1, I would assume. What I might even do, I don't worry too much about this Lunarch Veteran. We could probably just feed the Swarm this Inspector so they can't core us on our turn. I might do that. Let's play the Swamp. So I think we're like mono black, and then we'll just, yeah, because we've got the Snuff out. We just feed the Swarm this. Because it's a sorcery. The Tithing Blade's not as good. And we can start playing it next turn, I guess, if we want to. I just really don't want them to. See, if they play this, now we can, on our turn, what I might do is snuff out this Veteran now. Probably she's done in response to the life gain. Oh, let's just snuff out this now. Got 2 cards left, so we can snuff out this. We can play Tithing Blade on this. Yeah, let's play a Tithing Blade. And then hopefully next turn, like, you know, if they just play a random creature, well, we can Grim Bauble the flip of that, and then hopefully we just have enough to, or we're definitely doing on that. Of course, Skyfish is absolutely brutal for us here. You can play those two, that's fine. So what we will be doing, oh, that's good. So we'll play this. We'll bauble steal the inspector because if they get core skyfishes, that's how they get more value. We'll play our core and we're going to pick up, I think, still the Tithing Blade because they can maybe try and play around it still. And hopefully we can just control this game long enough. Eventually play the rat, pick up the core skyfisher, continue with our ETBs. That's fine. And then now what we can do, oh, that's pretty good. It's close. Do we want to set up a thing where let's attack and bring in the rat. Let's attack. If we don't do anything, we'll put the rat in. They do the block, so now we can actually just Grimbauble that, which I'm fine with. We'll play this. Got the bauble. Play the bauble. Kind of want to save the bog for this. Because we can still do 2 cards a turn. But let's just pass. Alright, so they don't have much going on now. Just double cracking. Alright, so now we can just Tithing Blade this, attack, pick up the mechanic. So let's go Tithing Blade. Tithing Blade you. Target you with the bog. Full attack. We pick up the Aviary mechanic first because it's worse and it's less likely. It's more likely to be blocked, obviously, because it's a ground attacker. And then now we can just, if they play a creature, we can do the Tithing Blade, bauble. Hopefully, just keep this tempo plan now. And don't get me wrong, there's all great ways to get back into the games. Oh, this endures. That's cool. It's good. The old dog soldier. All right, so we can. I think we still want to Aviary mechanic Grimbauble and just get rid of like a Thrave Inspector. I think. And yeah, let's just attack with everything. Let's play this first, then attack with everything. Okay, well, if that's the case, we will pick up Skyfisher. Get him for 6, gain 6. And then we also have access to this bauble again, which is good. I kind of want to draw Lembas now. I feel like now we have a better board state than them. I want to draw more cards. I want more targeter removal. I have to do that now. Yoof. Alright, so got that. I think we still attack with the 2 rats. Because that's pretty good as well. Let's just attack 2 rats. We could do core Skyfisher, pick bauble, like get rid of that so they can't just double block. Do that with that one so they lose their last card. Get rid of the last card, which is a pack beast. We'll play this. We'll pick up the bauble so we have a bit more targeted removal. And then, yeah, we can quite easily take some damage here. Like, they already got their Leonardo now. They're on 6. They're gonna have to start blocking our creatures. We are definitely the beat down. We're on 27. And again, let's target this inspector so they can't draw much off of it. And yeah, we'll just get in. And we're going to be ambushing the Skyfisher as well. Okay, that's nice. Let's just bauble first this inspector. And let's play this as well, just so we get something else off the board, and then we can attack with our creatures. The next, we'll attack with these. Put the rat back in. They have to block. They have to block 2. And then we'll use the rat. I guess we could have attacked with this as well, but I didn't change it too much. Okay, with those, we gain 3. We go to 3. We have the core Skyfisher to then do a Tithing Blade and hopefully get the last bit of damage in. We can also craft these at some point. Maybe just double craft these if they're not gaining much life. Perpetually gains lifelink. There we go. I forgot perpetual was a thing. Yep, there we go. But they're going to connive, and then we're just going to call Skyfisher bauble that, and then attack with everything again. Alright, well there's that. I'd rather give that lifelink, to be honest. Oh, okay. Make your core Skyfisher 3/4. That can get baubled though. That's the problem. Let's play this first and see if we can just get. I like that on top, so we can get rid of this core Skyfisher. And then we'll play this. We'll still pick up the bauble. Play bauble. Get rid of the lifelink. And then, yeah, we can't fully attack yet. But at least we can craft next turn. I mean, you know, like, I think that's the thing. Now they don't have lifelink. Attack with this and they have to block with both creatures. Get rid of it. Okay. Oh, they hit a veteran. Do we target that? I kind of want to just target that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can almost just feed the swarm this. And then we attack with everything. It's like worse if we have that. I think that's fine if we, I think we just block like that, to be honest. They're on 3. This doesn't do much else. We will just Grimbauble and step Surveil. Those are good hits, don't get me wrong. I feel like we can just get there with the crafting though. Alright, they didn't draw much else. Okay. Just crack this. We're on 34. Like, I feel like these Tithing Blade's gonna get there. Battlefield, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I kind of want the bauble so we can get rid of this so they can't gain any more life. And then we can craft. Target you. We'll attack. It does. The Cuba Gang is kind of like the worst one, so we'll just do that one. And then we've crafted. And then hopefully, I mean, we just craft the other one. I can flash that back, but I feel like now we've controlled this game enough. They kind of have to like block our Phantom. Oh, they got Thraben Charm for that. All right. Well, let's just craft them to the end, I think. They're not gaining any more life. Oh, there you go. Helpless Nightmare. End the game there. Alright, on to the next one. Alright, so we're in for the next one. This is fine as long as we play against the creature deck. You know, we just go, I'm just a little bit slower. That's good. We are going to target that first, I think. So we will go bauble that. And then we're obviously spending the turn where we're not doing a lot. We have to go get planes. Bloodsucker, eh? So maybe Fumes might be good against him potentially. Let's just go play this. Not much else. End turn, and then we'll go get the white source. We're a little bit slow with these tap lands. But again, I feel like if we can control, we've got the Akiba here, the Oroku. They're playing like a white-black life gain deck, it looks like. We're definitely baubling that. Holy moly. Alright, let's... Ooh, not that. Z, please. Let's go get planes. Hopefully we just draw an untapped swamp, to be honest, so we can actually do the stuff that we want to do here. Look, planes is the same thing. We will play the planes. We will play that like this. Play this, pick up the bauble. And then play a bauble. And hopefully we can just get this Oroku off. That's the aim of the game. What a cool card. I mean, it is 2 mana though, but you know, it is a cool card. Yeah, Tithing Blade's pretty good. I mean, I run it in this deck, so... And Soul Warden. Okay. Okie dokie. So let's just play the Oroku and just play a Bog. They have 1 card left. Fine, you can gain a life. Play this, target you, I guess. Doesn't matter too much, but I guess it stops this from crafting. And I would even probably, if they play like a 1/1 so they can block this, I'm gonna just use this Suffocating Fumes. Yeah, so hopefully they attack with this. Gaining a lot of life, don't get me wrong, they're doing the Lord's work here. They're not attacking. Okay. So what do I want to do here? That is the question. I'm just open to just playing a Suffocating Fumes, I guess. And a Nightmare. Let's play a Nightmare, get rid of their last card. What's that? That's pretty good to hit, to be honest. Target you. Alright. We have ways to win this game now. We have 3 cards in hand. We obviously can't attack. I want this to at least hit once so we can get our value back on this. Whittling us away a little bit. But once we got our ambusher in play, we're having a laugh, mate. An absolute laugh. That's pretty good. Let's just Fumes now. Got 1 creature left. And I think we still just play this rat over the other one. The tapping's not too relevant and the life gain is very much relevant. I can't imagine them, like we could just play this Hopeless Nightmare as well, just use our mana. I think we just do. Just use it as like a lightning helix effect, I guess. Cards I don't want to see, another Tithing Blade. Alright, they have a Feed the Swarm. Okay. I mean, we still, I feel like can win over time here. Like we're just gonna play this, which is the 3/2, and we'll play this land out. Play it. We just go fetch now and go get a plains, I think. We are more swamp heavy actually, so we'll actually get another swamp. Snuff Out is not good against this deck. We hit some of the creatures, but right, they drew a land. Okay. So let's just put a stop in our upkeep so we can get rid of one of these nightmares and scry. And hopefully we can draw something else to get the ball rolling. Yep. Resolve this, see what we get. Core Skyfisher is good. Get rid of the stop now. We've got a draw step, draw the Core Skyfisher. Let's play it, let's get rid of that card, and then we can start our value train, eh? And really we have to just battle against this craft spell now. But we have our own crafts, you know. And we will still keep the stop in our step because we want to. We're not going to do anything else. We probably just want to get rid of this other Hopeless Nightmare. But we got a better clock than them. Let's try and just find another Core Skyfisher or an Ambusher or something like that. Ambush is probably better, to be honest. Alright, let's do the same thing with the Hopeless Nightmare now. Same thing as before. Let's try and find a rat. Avery Mechanic, I don't think we want either. We want to find a rat. Get rid of this stop, just to land. Alright. Go to main next. Let's all attack, please. I'm gonna hold this. They probably should play land because of the ambusher, but that's alright. They do have lots of good draws, don't get me wrong. They can just also draw. They should be playing all their spells though. Alright, next let's all attack. I'm not going to play this. I know we can craft it, but I'd rather hold it for a creature. And we'll hold the swamp as well in case they have like a tap effect. Like if they just play an overseer here, we Tithing Blade it. It's just like, you know. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. That's pretty good. Let's go Tithing Blade of V. Target that. And let's honestly craft this so we can start getting stuff, start gaining life. Honestly, it's probably the mechanic. Like we could bounce the Grim Bauble, I guess. Probably the Oroku actually. Full attack. And then next turn we can go like this rat, Core Skyfisher, and then Grim Bauble if we want to. This is fine. Maybe we actually just get the Avery Mechanic back and then just Bauble so we don't lose this rat. Well, that's even better. Let's do this and get rid of everything. Pick up this. Play this. That. And then we can, yeah, go get the Avery Mechanic. They have to block this now. This just like guarantees way more damage though, so we'll do this. Pick up the ball. We could also like chain through our deck with that, but I think this matters a lot more. Then we attack with everything. They go to 1, gain a life, and then Bob's your uncle. There we go. All right, on to the next one. All right, we're finally going first, but this hand is atrocious. This hand's better. We'll keep. I'm not loving. I kind of want to keep the fumes just in case. I like all this interaction. This isn't just. I think we just get rid of the rat, to be honest, and just hope we just draw something else interesting. And at least we can control the board. If they have a creature, if they're playing creature deck, then we're good to go. You know. We can slightly influence their play if we play our basics straight away, so we may as well just wait. Play island, okay. Faeries here. So very good that we kept this. Alright, well, let's describe first, sorry. It's very good that at least we can Tithing Blade this, get that away, and they're not doing a ninja. Being on the play matters so much sometimes, you know. I mean, sometimes I mean like literally all the time. It's so important. What we have to worry about, maybe we actually just do that now. Now it's just Tithing Blade gets a lot worse. At least it's targeted. Gets around a daze and what have you. And hopefully we draw a couple more lands. That's not good. Well, let's just play Nightmare. So I've still got a lot of ninjas in their hand, is what I'm thinking. But definitely going to bauble that. And we could also, no, we just bauble. We'll bauble. Bauble that one. And having this fumes is still pretty good as well. So literally, if we just draw a ham sandwich, I think we're in a good place. I might even cycle this fumes, to be honest, although it is probably pretty good against them. We got 2 other removal spells. I think we actually cycle this, which feels insane. But I think we just need to get lands and other spells. There's of course Skyfisher. Let's play it and just try to pick up the bauble. Or maybe even the Nightmare. Well, there's a mana leak. Alright, okay. The cycling was probably correct to do. We're both kind of just stuck on like no land. No lands. Alright, let's just pass and then end step we will crack the Nightmare. They're playing a Strix. We will do the Nightmare now. Let's try and get some lands on top, eh? Duress is interesting as well, actually. So if we get the land... we might be able to get rid of one of their last cards. Then we do this, like we keep both on top. We're like, we're gonna be playing this rat. But let's just duress them first, and then we will see what they have going on, and then we'll likely just use this last bauble. Alright. They have a Ninja of the Deep Hours. Okay, which we can bauble. So maybe just feed that other spell. Get rid of Disdainful Stroke because it actually hits our rat. in this setting, it hits our rat, which is just funny. Then we can do this, feed the Swarm, and then we draw our land, then we can play our rat next turn. Okay, and what are they getting rid of? They're getting rid of the Ninja. I'll just hardcast that Ninja. Okay, well, those drawing cards are pretty good. Land go, or they're playing a creature. Moon Circuit Hacker. Okay. Well, let's go. I think we will play, and then I think we still Grim Bauble that, to be honest. And then we will scry with our other bauble at end step. And then we can start playing our rats. What a bizarre game. Alright, they're not doing anything. Let's have a look. I mean, this is all good. The battlefield. Then we just keep both like this. And then we play Lembas. Let's tap like this. See if Lembas resolves. That I tapped the swamps, I swear. That's fine. We'll put that on top and draw it. That's annoying because we wanted to play it this turn. It's just auto tapper for you. That's okay. At least this is also like we can play the mechanic and then just do the bauble instead. We'll just go get a plains here. What I'm thinking is obviously play this, pick up bauble. We can block this, so I'm actually tempted just to get rid of this Harrier Strix, to be honest. Like we just, and they discarded one as well. Like they need another Harrier Strix to make it worthy. I've already been through a couple. What's this? Oh, they got a return for that. Okay, well, that's pretty good for them. But although, like, we can literally just like Avery Mechanic, get rid of a ninja, you know. That's a land. Let's just go play this. Pick up Bauble, and it just depends if the... Well, that doesn't matter anymore, so we'll just hit the Ninja with the D-Powers. And then, yeah, I think we'll just end there. Okay. This is when it's dealt, when it's tapped, right? It becomes tapped, or is it don't destroy it? Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I think because we can't do anything with it, I think we just block here and stop them from drawing anything. And then we just start playing. I mean, probably this 5 mana one first, to be honest. We will play this land, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we'll play this route first because it's not as relevant. The lifelinkers are, and then we'll just trade. We just trade with them. Hopefully, they just don't have no one of these. Miscreant, yep. Okay, Core Skyfisher is exactly where I want to be. We will. Then we actually tap 2 planes. And then let's return Bauble. Play Bauble and get rid of this, I think. And let's attack with this rat. See what they do. Alright, they're deciding to block. Okay, that's fine with me. We'll end. And then, yeah, we'll just literally... We have a very good setup now. So we're not going to be sacking anything because we need this Bauble. This Bauble is the whole part of our success here. Yeah, there we go. It's a control deck. This is what this is. It's a control deck against creature decks. Alright, so we're going first. This hand, look, it's good. We can go fetch a swamp. And then we can just... I'll go get it now as well. Oh no, we'll wait till their turn. But we have just, you know, ways to draw into what we want to do. And then we also have ways to handle any of their creatures as they play them. So I'm a happy person here. And we are swamp heavy, so we will go get a swamp. Oroku's nice. Let's go Plains Lembas. We need to be able to... That's literally what I want to draw. And bounce it with the... and attack with the Oroku, so very good for us. If they display creature, we can Grim Bauble. That's a creature we can Grim Bauble. Alright, well we will go swamp, Grim Bauble. We're going to actually pick up the Lembas though. Although we could... I'm actually more inclined to pick up the Grim Bauble now. No, we're definitely going to get in. I think value is important because they probably have cast downs. This is a good card. And so it's put into the graveyard from the battlefield. You draw a card. Alright, so what we're probably going to get rid of, I kind of want to hold into this Typing Blade. I think we just get rid of the one Lembas they know of. And then on our turn, we attack with everything. And then we put Oroku in. Doing this. We draw a card, and then we are going to go Plains Lembas though, because we want to pick up, you know, or we want to go Typing Blade. We're definitely putting down the bottom because they're a black deck. That it's not a good card against them. And also, yeah, if we just literally go like Grim Bauble, Typing Blade, oh, that's pretty good. That is pretty good against Oroku there, but it already got a you know, a value back. I mean, they're going to draw a lot of cards, but we do have a lot of Typing Blades. Okay, let's just play this Lembas. As we like keep value going, they have so many cards in hand. Play this. I want the extra land. And then we'll pass. We're obviously going to be running Feed the Swarms, Typing Blades. They just seem like a mono black control list, it appears. Oh, nice. Very good. That card's sick. We will obviously like Typing Blade that. Play the Skyfisher, pick up Lembas, and continue our merry way. We will just do Lembas first, I think. And we will tap the swamps, because we have a swamp in our hand. What do we hit? Get rid of that other snuff out. Do not want to draw that. Another Typing Blade. We would also potentially win with using the 3 Typing Blades, to be honest. Like if they're all crafting and just helixing every turn, that might be just our win con, which sounds insane, but if we can get somewhere with our stuff, maybe that's what we do. All right, Pactol, we're definitely Typing Blade that, and then we'll Ambusher. All right, we will get rid of this. Let's just see what our mana's like. It will be this swamp. Don't get me wrong, Pactol's good. Okay, you can use that on there. That's fine with me. So they've got 3 cards left. So let's Typing Blade. Get rid of that. Next, all attack. We'll put the ninja in. And then we will pick up Lembas. Let's hold on to the swamp in case they have another Hopeless Nightmare. You don't really need to do... And I want to keep this Typing Blade for another creature. So I want to keep drawing cards. I want to stop everything else from happening. And there we go. Alright. I'm happy with how this is going. And we'll definitely Typing Blade that. My gosh. Grim Search. Oh, that's sick. Very good. Yeah, this card's very powerful. Very good card. Great way just to refuel up, you know. But again, we're still holding onto this swamp. If they Nightmare us here. Typing Blade. I'm more inclined to get rid of the Ambusher, sorry. Okay, that's kind of relevant. Let's just go Typing Blade, because they might run Omens of the Dead, I think. We will still Lembas first, just in case if we hit another ninja. Actually might prefer this for a second. Hang on, sorry. Okay, what do we get? Hopeless Nightmare. So Hopeless Nightmare can drop them to 7, then we get them for 4, and then we can just probably craft these up and finish the game that way. I kind of like that. Let's leave that on top. And we can play it and then we can bog them, you know, it's all fun and games. They've already played 2 Nightmares anyway. Yeah, so they got lots of ways to draw cards. Target you. Full attack. And yeah, let's just start crafting these, I think. I mean, that's a good card. Maybe now what we do is we hold. Because now every artifact I play, they're going to gain 1 and lose 1. Yeah. Or... I think we just crack first and see if we can get anything good. Because they're going to get back into this game, I think. The Bauble's still kind of more relevant, so let's just tap 3 swamps. See if we can get like a Typing Blade. Hey, asking you shall receive. Play that. And now, I mean, refurbishment really doesn't exist. Because we don't have anything else interesting in our hand. But now, if we draw another land, at least we can double craft. I'm pretty sure 4/5. No, we can't. We need 2 more lands. Another Pactol. let's put another stop on and use this bauble to look for an answer for it. Yeah, that's the problem. Right, let's sack this, try and find something of value. Neither of those is where we want to be. We need a core. Duress is not good, but we will still duress them, I think. And let's just start crafting these blades. Alright, it's just a swamp. They don't have anything else left. Craft. Let's get rid of the Oroku first. If we draw an Omens, we're getting back a core Skyfisher, so maybe this is enough. I don't know. Maybe if we just literally activate all 4. Let's see how that goes. The problem is they can just cycle through their deck. That is the big problem. Alright, bottom. They're doing both now. Okay. Well, they have a Tithing Blade as well. We have lots of good live draws. No more scries though. We've scried a lot of stuff down the bottom. And we're on 13. Like, they're coming in for 3 here. Play Swamp. Please don't be another Pactol Terror. That's a fantastic draw for them. So they deal damage. They might actually have us here. Unless we literally draw something to handle this Pactol. I think we're cooked like a Christmas turkey. Yeah, is that lethal? Drop us to 8. No, it's not lethal. Okay. I think we're sacking this Lembus with the mana we have. I guess it wouldn't be lethal because we have the Lembus anyway. But unless we need to literally draw something now, otherwise we lose the game. Snuff out, we put the other 2 on the bottom. It's not going to cut the mustard, sadly. But yeah, we need them to whiff now. What we need them to do. It's unfortunate about the snuff out. We did bottom. I swear this was the match that we bottomed to. Okay, that should be all she wrote now. They get that, and they equip it as well, I think, here. Got a 7. Whip 4. What gets us out of this? We dropped a 3 here. I mean, we can technically snuff out that, but I think we need to, yeah, we can't even like draw into multiple cards here. And they craft that now, yeah. Pactol was a good hit, was a very good hit. I mean, Ambusher. Ambusher can block. But then we can't craft. I mean, we play it. I guess we can block one thing. But yeah, they can literally just draw a spell here and then we lose the game. Which is obviously what they're thinking here. It's very likely that they hit something as well, so. It was a good GG's though, I think. GG's, indeed. The last Pactol was what got them there. 1, 2, yeah, it was literally the last Pactol. We got through 3, that was, I think, a good effort. I didn't see if they bottomed there, sorry, but it was likely that they haven't. So 1, 2, 3, and then resolve all. GG's, all good. Oh, so I thought they didn't get it from this. Oh yeah, sorry, that is when it comes into play. All right, quick wrap up, I think. All right, so this was a deck that we played at the end. Look, I think it was fine, to be honest. I think we just got a little bit lucky at the end there with the fourth pact Altera. We had lots of outs as well, like Feed the Swarms and even the Exosuit Saviors. We had lots of blink effects to get a Tithing Blade to get under there, but that's all right. I think this deck performed pretty well. It's obviously in this format, I think a lot of people are playing creature decks, so this can kind of just get through all the creature decks. And I think the Omen of the Devil was good for the grind. So it's a very big balancing act, I think, this kind of this meta. But I think this is probably a good place to kind of sit in the middle here. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.